Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas, Bicolano vlogger, broadcast journalist from Albay. So dito muna tayo mga kababayan uli sa ating podcast, Live with Dante M. At pag-usapan natin yung dineclare na ceasefire ni US President Donald Trump. Tama yung ating mga analysis po. Hindi magkakamali yung Bible. Sabi sa Bible po, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape." Yan mga kababayan yung ating Bible quotation kanina. After na i-announce ni Donald Trump na yung Iran mga kababayan at saka Israel nag-agree for a ceasefire, complete ceasefire mga kababayan. Then after that announcement, nagpalipad ng mga missiles ang Iran. Una sa Qatar, yan po. Iran launches missile attacks on US base in Qatar. Then afterwards mga kababayan, sa Israel, yan po. Sabi dyan sa report ng Inquirer, Israel Army says Iranian missiles fired short while ago. Yan po. A missile launch from Iran towards Israel seen from Tubas amid Iran-Israel conflict in the Israeli-occupied West Bank, June 24, 2025, sa report ng Reuters. A short while ago, siren sounded in several areas across Israel following the identification of missiles launched from Iran towards State of Israel, the Israeli military said in a statement posted to Telegram around 5 o'clock in the morning kanina. Sabi dito, Iranian state media reports 5th missile wave fired at Israel. Yan ang mga balita. Ceasefire begins. 3 dead in Israel amid last-minute fury. So yan na mga kababayan ang patunay. Tama yung ating mga analysis kasi based on biblical perspective po, hindi magkakamali ang Bible. Kasi sa Bible nasusulat mga kababayan, ano ang pag-uugali ng mga tao sa mundo, ano ang mindset ng mga leaders ng bansa. Lahat yan po nasusulat. Kaya pag sinabi nila na peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. Ganon mga kababayan. And in fact, nakikita ko lalong lumala. And in fact, mga kababayan, si Donald Trump, ito na yung latest post niya. Yan sabi niya 32 minutes ago sa kanyang Truth Social media. Truth Social. Ito yung kanyang counterpart ng X or Twitter na pag-ari ni Donald Trump. Sabi niya, the ceasefire is now in effect. Please do not violate it. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. Una, ito yung kanyang sinabi. Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon that 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. And upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During its ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful. On the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will, I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it did not and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. Sabi po ni Donald Trump. Yan yung kanina or kahapon, mga kababayan ng kanyang post. 2 hours ago, ito yung kanyang post. Sabi diyan, mga kababayan, Israel and Iran came to me almost simultaneously and said, "Peace." I knew the time was now. The world in the Middle East are the real winners. Both nations will see tremendous love, peace, and prosperity in their futures. They have so much to gain, and yet so much to lose if they stray from the road of righteousness and truth. The future for Israel and Iran is unlimited and filled with great promise. God bless you both. Yan o. Kanila lang o. 10 a.m. 10:18 a.m. June 24, 2025. Pagkatapos ng mga series na post niya mga kababayan sa Truth Social niya po, sunod-sunod yung pag-atake ng Iran. Nakalimang airstrike na po against Israel. At kasama po, mga kababayan, sa inatake yung Qatar. At sabi ng Qatari government, they reserve the right under international law to respond. Yung US-based mga kababayan sa Qatar, o ngayon, sabi kasi po ng Iran, wala man na niya kasi na agreement as of now on ceasefire with Israel. Ayan po. At ngayon, ito yung balita. Iran Supreme Leader asked Putin to do more after US strikes. Kaya ito po yung post ni Donald Trump 43 minutes ago. The ceasefire is now in effect, anya. Please do not violate. So nakikiusap siya kasi after na mag-announce siya, sunod-sunod yung airstrike na ginawa mga kababayan, missile strike na ginawa, pinalipad ng Iran against Israel. At pati yung base militar mga kababayan ng Amerika sa Doha, Qatar, inatake ng Iran. Ayan po, Iran attack targets US Al-Aided Air Base in Qatar. At ito ngayon ang latest na balita. Iran rejects Trump's ceasefire claims. Falsehood of truth will be shown in coming hours. So talaga yung Iran mga kababayan, hindi man yan mapagkakatiwalaan. Tama ang posisyon ng Israel po. At sabi natin, mga kababayan, kung halimbawa mag-agreement ang Iran sa ceasefire, gagamitin lang po niya ang ceasefire para magpalakas to rebuild its military might. At pati yung kanyang ambisyon na makapag-develop ng nuclear weapons, ipagpapatuloy niya. Ganon mga kababayan. At tuloy siyempre ang kanyang ambisyon. Ang ultimate goal kasi po ng Iran as to wipe out Israel from the face of the earth. So ito, pakinggan ninyo po ang report ng Fox News.
In the Middle East and the war between Israel and Iran. This is a live look in Jerusalem right now. Iran's foreign minister saying late tonight there is no agreement on a ceasefire with Israel, refuting President Trump's announcement earlier this evening that both Israel and Iran agreed to a, quote, complete and total ceasefire set to be phased in at midnight with the war declared over after 24 hours. Iran's foreign minister adding they would halt its ongoing attacks on Israel if Israel stops theirs no later than 4 a.m. Tehran time, which has passed now.
And all of this unfolding just hours after Iran launched a limited missile attack targeting America's largest military base in the Middle East. The attack in Qatar was in response to the U.S. airstrikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities over the weekend. Qatari air defenses say that they intercepted all but one of the missiles before they hit the Al Udeid air base, and no casualties were reported.
It is not yet clear how much damage was caused by the missile. Fox's Connor Hansen has the latest on where the war stands now.
President Trump says Israel and Iran have fully agreed to a ceasefire, ending what he's now calling the 12-day war. The news came just hours after Iran tried to retaliate against the U.S. for its strikes on the country's nuclear program. Announcing a ceasefire on social media, President Trump wrote, quote, "This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel. God bless Iran. God bless the Middle East. God bless the United States of America. And God bless the world." The president really hit the reset button and said, look, let's...
So yun mga kababayan, wala pa niyang kasunduan. Kaya tuloy ang pagpalipad ng mga missiles ng Israel ng Iran mga kababayan. At ang sabi dito mga kababayan, multiple countries poised to give Iran nuclear warheads. So hindi man makadevelop ng nuclear weapons yung Iran kasi dinestroy ng Amerika. Yung tatlong nuclear facilities ng Iran, tutulungan siya ng ibang mga bansa na kaalyado. Sabi yan mga kababayan dito ng dating Russian president. Pakinggan natin yung report ng Fox News.
Russia, China, and Pakistan are calling for a ceasefire after attending a UN Security Council meeting yesterday. But Russia's former president, Dmitry Medvedev, claims multiple countries are ready to step in to help Iran achieve a nuclear weapon. Stating this, quote, the enrichment of nuclear material, and now we can say it outright, the future production of nuclear weapons, will continue, he said. A number of countries are ready to directly supply Iran with their own nuclear warheads. President Trump has since responded, saying that talk of nuclear weapons should not be treated so casually. This reads like a Joel C. Rosenberg novel in real-time tutor, but the reality is that it is absolutely frightening to think about the dark allyship of those that can simply replace or supplant with something much more developed than simply 60% uranium.
Well, and we've been saying this for quite a long time. We have to watch the relationship between Iran and Russia and China, and they've become very close. Now you see the former president coming out and saying this. I don't think these guys in Russia get to just come out and say things without approval like this. So that's why Donald Trump is taking this very seriously and saying you don't just throw around the word nuclear like this. And that is a significantly big deal. When you have Russia out there attacking Ukraine and now they're coming to the defense of Iran, this is not something that happened overnight either. And that's what, when the media starts to blow up about this, I think that's what we need to keep in mind, is that President Trump is making sure he is protecting the world, peace through strength. And that's because this has been going on, this collusion of the axis of evil has been going on for way too long. This is not something that happened overnight. They will not come with the support and these weapons without a pre-approved plan by the three or even North Korea. Something that I'm, for one, happy that President Trump is here to defend us against.
Yeah, and that sort of begs the question, too, Kilme, that as we know, decisions don't land on the president and commander-in-chief's desk without there being complexities and difficulties. And is this simply a provocation by an enemy to provoke the bear, to get him to react in a way that isn't, or is this a real threat?
Well, let's think about Russia. Let's think about what Russia did. In invading Ukraine, they have allowed their eye to be off the ball in Syria, allowed Syria to collapse, Assad to be out. He now lives in Russia. And now that was a passageway for Iran to give weapons to Russia, which were the Shahid drones. Now that stopped. Now the new government of Syria kicked out Russia, kicked out Iran. Iran now lost an ally because of that. Russia lost 80,000 guys between November and today.
So with that development, mga kababayan, that is a chilling development na kahit pa na-destroy ng Amerika yung mga nuclear facilities ng Iran, mismo ang Russia at iba pang mga kaalyadong bansa ng Iran tulad ng China, Pakistan will supply directly nuclear warheads sa Iran. So makikita ninyo, padilim ng padilim mga kababayan ang futuro ng ating mundo. Tama yung sabi sa Bible. When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and they shall not escape. That is the exact description, mga kababayan, of the future. Madaling sabi, the wars and rumors of wars, as described in the Bible, are just coming our way. Despite efforts ng presidente ng Amerika, ni Donald Trump. So, medyo malabo pa yung assumption, mga kababayan, and optimism ng mga tao that with Trump announcement that the 12-day war has ended, medyo malabo pa, mga kababayan. So with this development, mga kababayan, makikita natin na the world is on the brink of global catastrophe. Sa bagay, hindi man natin, mga kababayan, mababago ang direksyon ng mundo. This is actually the destiny of the world. Lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo sa mga previous vlogs natin, straight ahead tribulation period, mga kababayan. Next exit, rapture of the believers. So ang mundo, mga kababayan, papunta talaga sa great tribulation po, as prophesied in the Word of God. No amount of peace efforts. Maganda naman po ang mga peace efforts na ginagawa ng ating mga leaders. Hindi tayo kontra sa mga peace efforts tulad ng gustong mangyari ni Donald Trump. Pero sabi ko na nga sa inyo, hindi man po titigil si Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei kasi yun ang belief niya. Ang tingin niya po sa Israel, the little Satan, and America is a great Satan po. So this conflict, mga kababayan, is an unfolding prophecy. Kaya po, kahit anong gawin natin dito, it will be fulfilled, mga kababayan. And only the second coming of Jesus Christ would end all these conflicts in wars. And that will be the total peace na pwede lang ma-experience, mga kababayan ng Israel. Yan po ang katotohanan sa kwentong ito. Kasi rooted siya po sa paniwala. Ang hatred po ng mga Muslims, Arabs, rooted po siya sa paniwala. And can be traced back, mga kababayan, sa Old Testament story, ang half-brother na si Isaac and Ismael. Yan po, mga kababayan, ang kwento ng conflict in the Middle East that is affecting the whole world. Kasi makikita ninyo po ang pagkakampi-kampihan ng mga allied countries. Tulad ng Amerika, allied with Israel, and Iran, allied with Russia, China, Pakistan, and other countries na magkakauri sa paniwala, mga kababayan, in values. Nagkakampi-kampihan din po. So that's it. Baybayan natin and let's pray for peace. Kahit itong sinasabi nating peace is very, very elusive. Lalo na po in the Middle East. Kahit nga po dito sa atin, ganun din, mga kababayan. Pero hindi kasing lala ng mga bansa sa Israel, sa Middle East, mga kababayan. So that's it for now, yung update natin ng mga kaganapan sa mundo dito po sa ating podcast. Kung hindi pa po kayo nakasubscribe dito sa ating Life with Dan TM, click subscribe po. At pakishare naman po ninyo sa inyong mga kaibigan. Salamat po. God bless. Bye-bye.